Three, two, one, and we're live. All right. We'll give
Hi
us
guys.
a few seconds so we share our live feed on our various platforms. Give us a few minutes. All right. Let's see.
Okay, let's do just that.
That link.
Okay.
All right. And then I'll put a link also in the group so you can share on your status.
Okay.
All right. One more.
Whenever I'm using on my phone and my computer, it's so difficult for me to like share all my status on WhatsApp. So sorry about
Oh,
that, Miss Oli.
it's okay. Oh, we already have viewers online. Oh, let's see.
Wow.
All right. I'm good on my end.
Okay, now that you are good, we have to proceed. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Today we are here again for another episode of the Mollie Show. And I'm here with my co-host, Miss Olivia. For some personal reasons, Miss Henrietta is running late. She's going to join us as soon as possible. And you are watching the Mollie Show.
Bonjour. All right.
Mollie Show.
So, we had a very interesting episode last time. We had a lot of viewers who came in towards the end of the show. Yeah, we saw all your comments, we saw all the feedback, but it was longer than we thought. It was almost more than 1 hour, so we could not continue. So that's why we are here for part two of
Mhm.
sex in a how to cope sexually in a long distance relationship. And to our viewers, I already see some of you dropping comments on where you're watching from. Thank you. We'll take it. We'll take it from there. Whatever questions you have, please feel free to drop them. Feel free to drop your comments or questions that you have. Like you're almost joining us in this conversation. If you have anything to drop, please
Mhm.
do not hesitate to drop. So I think most of our most of our comments and most of our experience that we share here, most of them are personal. Most
Mhm.
of them be, you know, discussions you have had with family, friends, and most of the things we see online. Again, it can work for Miss Molly, it can work for Miss Eretta, it can work for Miss Olivia, and it might not work for you. Before we begin this episode today, I just want to say always search your partner, what works for them,
That's
because
right.
we can give all of our experiences here, and your partner is that person that will not want any of them. So always remember that take gather as much experience or knowledge from what we're saying, but make sure you always search from your partner what your partner really needs.
Mhm.
What do you think about that?
That's true. Yeah, because like what works for me, like you said, what works for me doesn't work for somebody else. And again, today, like we Miss Olivia just said, we have to continue with coping sexually in a long
Mhm.
distance relationship. So we have like a number of points that we have come to say, oh, I did this, it worked for me. Miss Olivia said, oh, I did this, it worked for me. Miss Henrietta said, I did this, it worked for me. So us together, we brought our points. We came down with 5 points. So today we're going to talk about 5 points, but we're going to go a little bit deeper as long
Yeah.
as we have the time. And if time doesn't permit us, we'll cut it short and then we can proceed. We're going to talk about how phone can help you in coping in a long distance relationship sexually, how sexting can help you, dirty talking, video chat, and even sex toys.
Ouch. Ouch. Okay.
Okay.
Go
So
go for
go,
it.
go ahead, Miss Olivia. You go first.
Yeah, okay.
Or do you want me to go first?
That last one, yeah, and which is the last one? Those were things I did not know. Let me just give a highlight on that. I've been in a
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
long-distance
Mm-hmm.
relationship. Maybe I did it for what, let's say 8, 9, almost 10 months. I was back home in Cameroon, and my husband was in the US. Girl,
Right.
I if I was versed with sex toys at that point, I could have done a lot of shopping before going back home. I did not know about it. I did not know about sex toys. Trust me, I did not know about
Mm-hmm.
them. Yeah, it was something that was out there already, but I did not know about it. So it was not a little, it was difficult because I was someone who was so close to my husband. We've been classmates from 2000, from the year
Mm-hmm.
2000. So we were always together, but now I had to leave him for that short period. So when you're talking about sexting, right?
Right.
Um, right now there's a lot of stuff happening out there with the internet not being too secure. You have to
Mm-hmm.
make sure you're safe when you're doing those things. But guess what? During those times, I did it because that was the
Mm-hmm.
only options I had.
Yeah.
You take that very sexy picture and send to your partner because yeah, you send to your partner and like how you like what you see. Say something flirty for him to get in the mood with you.
Right.
And most of the time, we didn't have WhatsApp was not like popular as it is now that you have a video call because at this point I'll advise anyone rather than send videos, make the live call because those cannot be recorded, right? Like in the literal
Mm-hmm.
sense, it's not stored in your phone. So if you go live with that person, not like live here on Facebook, if
Mm-hmm.
you call the person like a video call, you could strip in front of your husband, you could strip in front of your partner, and then he's going to talk maybe dirty to you, and you feel satisfied, even though of course that physical contact is not there, but you feel like okay, he makes me feel whole. He's making me to understand that I still look beautiful, I still look sexy, and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Then that can take you to bed, and then we had a lot of time differences, right? He
Right.
was by just like our viewers back home in Cameroon and the other parts of Africa, it's 6 p.m. and here is 12 p.m. So we had difficulties because I wanted him to stay on the phone with me, but he had to go to bed because he
Right.
was maybe working later on. So how about what? Call me, just keep talking to me, and even if you fall asleep, that's I don't mind. But at that point, you are listening to your husband, you're listening to your partner or your boyfriend, um, telling you he cannot sleep because he wants to talk to you. It's so satisfying. Like
Right.
he's making all the
Mm.
sacrifice for
Mm.
you. Yeah,
Mm.
and I
Mm.
I I send those naughty pictures. Trust me, I send them because for me that was the best way to make him know that hey, guess what? I'm still here. And of course, I want those pictures
Right.
in return. So I want the pictures in return. If you are going to make a video, we did videos, but our advice right now that it is with the internet, there's a lot of stuff happening. Those videos can go into the wrong hands. So make sure your phone is secure before you try to do most of these things. But now we have WhatsApp videos, we have
Mm-hmm.
video calls that you can do, and you always make sure that you and your partner are always there to make each other feel like you are not apart. Yeah,
Right.
before
Right.
yeah,
Wow, that's amazing. Yeah, like what you are saying with, especially with the video chatting, you have to be really careful because out there people can hack your phone. I remember somebody was like, "Oh, how do you know that you're sending your picture to somebody in a long distance relationship and they are not putting it out there?" I said, "Well, you have to trust the person. You are in a relationship with this person, right?
exactly.
Yes, you're in a relationship, so you have to trust that person. That's part of the journey. That's part of it. You don't want to do this without trust. And then, like we were talking about sexting, I know somebody will be like, "What is sexting?" I know some people back home in Cameroon, they're like, "Now which kind of word that says sexting?" Sexting is like when you send a dirty message to your partner.
Mhm.
Like you could send like a picture or like just normal texting, but we call it sexting because it's you're doing something that is going to arouse him sexually. For
Mhm.
example, you could say, "Oh, I need you inside of me right now," you know, and then he see a text like that. What do you think he's gonna like? Or you could say, "I want you so bad." Those are like example, right? I am so wet right now. Things like that. Things like that keeps the relationship going, keeps him like he's like, oh, in as much as I want to be with her, she also want to be with me. You see? And he's making it gives him that like that feeling that, oh, even though we are in a distance, all she's thinking is about me. All she wants
Yeah.
is me to like go right down there. She said, oh, I'm missing you, you know. Or you can say like another one, I have another one here. I miss feeling you inside of me. Those kind of messages, they go a long way. Somebody will be like, oh, it's just a message. No, it's not just a message. Because from my experience, that's what I did. I used to say, oh, I wish you were here. I would say, oh, I wish you were here to take like my panties off. Oh,
Mhm.
I will also say things like, if you were here, I'll ride you so hard, you will not want to go back. So things like that, those sexting, it helps a lot in a lot of relationship to cope sexually. It's just like you are quenching down the sexual stiffness in the both of you. That alone is
Mhm.
it works for me. So I'll advise somebody to try it. Like Miss Olivia was
Right.
saying, what works for me doesn't mean it can work for you, but it works for me. Sexting really helped me when I was in a 2 year long distance relationship. Yeah, it got to a point I didn't want my friends to touch my phone because I knew my secret was there. Don't touch my phone. You know, when you see somebody touching your phone, you're like, why are you touching my phone? Why? Why do you touch my phone? Because you know that a lot of dirty text messages are there. And then,
Yeah.
like Miss Olivia was talking about dirty talk. Miss Olivia, do you want to tell us more about dirty talk?
Well, dirty talk. I want to go back to what you were saying about sexting.
Okay, okay.
There's another part in that is like doing a role play over the phone.
Oh,
Yeah.
juicy.
Okay. So, for example, yeah, I've been there. I've been there, done that. You say, okay, all right, right now, I'm just from taking a shower. What are you going to do? Like you are giving him an
Mm,
opportunity. Yeah, yeah,
mm,
that's what it's called role play. That's you people are playing this scenario, but over the phone. So I'm just from the shower right now. So what are you going to do? And then you give him the chance to tell you what he is going to do to you that you're just stepping out from the shower, and then you also tell him you can tell him that, oh, okay, did you take off my bra yet, or do you need help?
mhm.
It's a long conversation. You're playing a sex scene with your partner over the phone. You are
Right.
making him to feel like he is by you at that point and really doing those stuff to you. You get satisfied because you know it's still there. It's very difficult to be in a long-term relationship. I always tell anybody who is in it,
Yeah.
I'm like, girl, man, if you have the chance, breach it, because
Mhm.
it's difficult for some people to cope like that. So do a role play over the phone. Do a
Right.
role play over the phone, and let him ask you, like Miss Molly was talking about talking dirty. Let him create a sex scene. After you take off your bra, what are you going to do? You're like,
Mhm.
okay, we always like when my shirt is off with my I still have like my necklace on. Right now I'm taking
Mhm.
off my shirt. Guess what? I want to take off this necklace too, because what I'm going to do to you, I don't think
Oh.
exactly. And then I bet you're just like Miss Molly said, oh, we are on the phone, and he's saying all of that. You're jumping up. Trust me, I used to pick
Mhm.
up my phone and run around our house, but nobody will understand. Nobody will
Baby, my
understand
skin the hot. My skin the hot.
nobody will understand what is happening. But because you are getting so excited that your partner, your husband, is doing a role play with you. So don't this is your husband, this is your partner. It's only talk
Mhm.
about trust. If this is somebody that you really have a relationship with, what stops you from telling him the same things that you could tell him when he's beside you? It doesn't have to stop you. You tell him that, okay, I want to do a blowjob right now. I'm kneeling down by I'm kneeling down at the side of the bed. What are you doing? And
Mhm.
it gets and it also maybe like we were saying about So you're saying about your I just saw a comment, that's why I was trying to read it. As we're saying about being in a long distance relationship, you're not only doing it for yourself, you're doing it for your partner too. Because whatever you're doing, he's doing the same thing on the other edge. And trust me, they get satisfied too. Most men with their ego, maybe they will not tell you that I like when you do that, but they are very happy when you do some of those things.
Yeah,
Miss-
they are. They are
Yeah.
happy. They are happy.
Yeah. So in order that we do not skip this particular point, I have a comment on that.
Okay,
I'll go ahead and
go
read
for
it.
it.
But thank you
Go for
all
it.
our viewers. We have Miss Doris, Rich Girl. Doris, thank you so much for always being there. We have
Mhm.
Miss Stella Abu. Hello. She says she's watching all the way from South Africa. Thank you so much.
Wow,
We
thank
have
you.
Miss Kalista May. Hello, Miss Kalista. We have Laura Tash all the way from Killeen. Hello, Laura.
Hey,
Nice to see
Laura.
you. And then we have LC Jeff. Okay, that was a question of the comments I was talking about. And she
Okay.
said, in as much as those things are necessary and may help, I'm afraid for the men. Men are very different from women. Once aroused, is either he masturbates or gets another woman to satisfy him. It's more it's
Oh,
you have
Miss Elsie, I understand your fears and frustration in a situation like that, but I'd rather he masturbate if that's how it's gonna calm him. That's why we are like maybe to another relationship, like we were saying that it works for me, cannot work for you. Maybe to another woman, you just have to sing to your man, or your man have to sing to you. So in a situation like that, if the man gets to that point where it arouses him and he want to masturbate, go on a live chat. Let him do it while I'm watching him do it. It's even gonna make him. I'm gonna even be feel me as a person. I'm gonna feel satisfied. I'm like, okay, what I'm doing it right. You know, I'm doing it right. That's where we say things like sex toys can come in, where okay, he can be doing whatever he's doing to get himself to climax, and you can be doing it. You guys meet on a video chat and do it together. To me, there's no shame about that. I don't feel ashamed. I don't feel embarrassed. Rather than me go cheating, or rather than my partner go cheating, I'll advise us to do that. Get a little sex toy before you bring the sex toy in your relationship as an aid to cope in a sexually in a long distance relationship. You have to talk about it, that okay, we are in this situation and this is what we are going to be doing. Like the role plays, it's not something that just come like that. You discuss it, right? Most of the time, like Miss Olivia said, some people are shy. Yeah, they are shy about it. If you think you cannot handle the dirty talk right now, you are shy, start with the texting. And even the texting can take him to where he's so hard, like Miss Elsie just mentioned, he's so hard, and then he want to like just release it. He's not going to jump in another woman. He will not. If you encourage him a little bit, that oh, let's meet on a video, do whatever you have to do and release it out. And I feel, to me, that is going to be better than shying about it, because he's your man and you guys are in this journey together. And if this is what is going to keep him not too much stuff sexually, right on. What do you think, Oli?
yeah. Um, Miss Elsie, I get your point. Trust me. Those are the things we all. I'll say all of, not just you. Most of
Mm-hmm.
us women get scared because we don't want it to lead to our husbands, our partners going to somebody
Right.
else
Mm-hmm.
satisfaction. And there's this thing that we have not yet. I don't think we've accepted that. Not like accepted. We have not processed it back home, or some of us even here in the US still don't process the fact that it's okay to masturbate if
Yeah,
it gets
it
if
is.
it gets to that point. It's
Mm-hmm.
okay. We had a doctor last time with us here, Dr. Harry Table. He even talked about that. He says he even tells people, if you have not had sex for long, go ahead and masturbate before you even try to have a kid. Try to release some of that tension that you have in you. You are human. It's just because we have still not processed the fact that it's okay to do some of those stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, we, of course, growing up, it was a taboo, right? Even talking
Right.
about sex, like we are,
Mm-hmm.
was like it's not you are considered that kind of getting with a talk that kind of bad
Mm-hmm.
fashion. Yeah, bad fashion and the
Mm-hmm.
word that. So it's okay because even if he's going on life with you, just and you notice that it's hard, I think you as a
Mm-hmm.
partner, you encourage him like, how about we try? Maybe he has never done it before. Don't get me wrong.
Right,
Maybe your
right,
partner has never done it before. That's
right.
that now to you, right? What do you do to
Mhm.
encourage him? You can tell him that, guess what? All right, go ahead and do it. It's okay. It's okay. Then for us ladies, even though I know there are sex toys that men use, but I know ladies have a wide variety. I always
Mm-hmm.
say that
Mm-hmm.
I never knew about sex toys. I was a novice, so I never knew about sex toys while I was in a distant relationship. If I knew, I would have
If
used
you
it.
knew you get a suitcase full of
Yeah,
those.
yeah, I would have taken two box soap to Cameroon. I will take and go back so that I don't have any problems. If I miss my husband, miss my partner, I'll go ahead and use it. But we'll always advise, even from what we see on the internet, even from what we will have discussion with friends and family members, it can be addicting once you
Yes,
start using that,
yes.
because those toys are created for that sole purpose only. They'll do the
Mm-hmm.
job. They'll do the job that you need. They'll give you that satisfaction. You are going to have your moment of ecstasy. You are going to have it.
Yes.
But now, when you are back with your partner, it doesn't mean that any two, three, you don't run go use the
Uh-huh.
toy.
You go do
Then
yourself.
yes, your partner is right there. It aided you at that point. But even though even in relationships like we are with your husband, your partner, your boyfriend or girlfriend, you can still use those things to do even this role play that I'm talking about. You use it
Mm-hmm.
to spice up that that sex, the sex that the intercourse that you're about to have at that moment. We'll not talk much about sex toys because we'll take that in another topic down the road.
Mm-hmm.
So, but I'll say I hope this helps a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
We all have our concerns, just as I said in the beginning. Everybody knows how it works with your partner. So,
Yeah.
well, I know
And
you had
again,
a point.
like you were saying, Miss Olivia, I feel like you said, that was very true. It's about us processing it because of our culture, how we're brought up. A lot of us, if you tell a woman to like, oh, talk dirty, talk something like, oh, do you know your voice have to be like, if you tell a woman, let me go back. If you tell a woman to say dirty talk, no, I know if you told me that kind of thing, yeah, mama me, I understand. We all came from that place where we thought it was an abomination. It's not. So we have to process it, and let's try to practice it. If that's what it takes to keep, girl, if that's what it takes to keep my relationship, I'm going for it. It's not I'm committing any abomination. It's not like I'm kidding. So dirty talking is good. It's kind of tricky. It's kind of tricky because we like dirty talking is different from texting, sexing, because your tone of talking is different. Your tone of talking is different, and you have to pass the message across in such a way that that person is going to really, when you're sexing, sending the message is different. And then when you're talking it, some of us women from our culture, we are like, oh, mama mia, that boy go fix my own aquara. No, not be aquara. You're trying to spice it up. Say my own aquara, but also be aquara. You know, be aquara. You're just trying to spice it up. Just tell him that I want you to touch me in a very romantic, soft way, the way your husband is going to respond, or your spouse. And then maybe it's going to be new to him. Give him some time. He's going to get there. And then, like Miss Olivia was saying, if you want to bring anything in your relationship, be it the sex toy or whatever, it's something that you have the conversation with your partner, and you tell the person your frustration, why you need this to help you cope sexually. And if that person loves you and you see that, oh, this route we are taking it to build this relationship in another level, I think they're going to give you the right to do it. They're like, okay, let's start somewhere.
Okay, that was a good one. Thank you, Miss Molly, for that. Okay, Miss Elsie said that helps. I was trying to, raise the awareness. Thank you so much. We really like
Thank you, Miss Essie. Thank you.
we really
Yeah,
like it. We really
yeah,
like it,
thank you.
and a topic that will help our viewers. So, Miss Molly, I know we had a whole list on that. I was trying to try to figure out some of the points, but I'll talk about having been, anticipating. Why? Yeah, when you're in that when you're in that relationship, you're anticipating when you meet, right?
Right.
So when you meet, what will you do? So that's another point. You can talk about everything.
Oh, I will
Yeah,
kiss him. I will lick him. I will blah.
those were the things. Those are the things. Those are the things I did. I'll say, okay, when I reach that day at the airport, I want you to hug me. I want you to kiss me. I want you to
Mm-hmm.
touch. Yeah, I want you to touch my boobs. I want you to touch while we were driving. And you say, you want a mujam? I said, okay. When
Mm-hmm.
we get when the babies go to bed, I'm going to make sure we take a bath together. Anticipate. Let him keep waiting. Let him keep. He cannot wait
Right.
for you to get there. Those some of the small
Mm-hmm.
things that you do to make it exciting. And then talking about sharing videos, it doesn't have to be your video, right? There's porn
Right. You can
out
share
there.
it. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're talking. I think we thought there was porn in some of the topics that you mentioned.
Yeah.
I was not versed with a lot of websites right now. Back home, the internet is crazy. You are looking at your phone. Maybe you cannot even download some of those videos. But with WhatsApp now and all that, those videos come flying in from everywhere, from TikTok, Instagram,
Mm-hmm.
you name it.
Mm-hmm.
So send him a video. It doesn't have to be you. Send him that short clip of this guy banging a girl like crazy and tell him
Ooh.
this is what I want you to do when we meet. Hey, babe, that man was still so say, the girl,
Really?
when is this girl coming? When are
Right.
you going to get there? Just like Miss Elsie was commenting, at that point, I saw he would do that masturbation like, damn, you know, it, it's those videos are out there. There are ones that will look like you. I got a video with a dark chubby girl like me with boobs. I'm sending to you.
Mm-hmm.
So I said, it's familiar. How look look at this. How does it look like?
Uh,
This is
yeah.
exactly what I want us to do when we meet. And of course, there are people whose partners will not accept that. Like I said at the beginning of the show, please look for what works for you in your relationship. That's
Right.
for me. Yeah, for me, I can send my husband any video that I see. He's going to,
Mm-hmm.
going to watch it. He's going to laugh. We're going to talk about it. So that's why I use that. I did that a lot. I will send some of those short clips that I've managed to get from somebody else and make him to understand that this is what I want you to do when we get
Mm-hmm.
to meet.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That's yeah.
But
That's so true. Yeah.
but with porn, I don't know. Right now, there's a lot of websites out there that I'm not really versed with. There's a lot of websites out there. You don't only have to do it. It doesn't have to be a taboo. You can even watch it with your partner, right? You
Right.
can
Right.
you can go ahead
Mm-hmm.
and watch, and you people make comments on it. Like, okay, no, we'll try this one one day and see and
And you say
see.
you want kill me? We'll try that one. So no,
Yes,
I bet
yes.
you'll kill me that one.
Yes, and stuff like that. It gets exciting with ladies, and for the men who are watching us too, it gets exciting. It gets so
Mm-hmm.
exciting. Yeah, Miss Molly, what do you want to say about those
Yeah.
videos that are
Yes, I
getting?
wanted to say something about first. I wanted to say like video chatting. I did that a lot. Like for example, my conversation would just start like I would just call on the phone like, "Oh, what are you wearing?" And then he would be like, "Nothing. I'm about to go to the shower." And then from there, I'm like, "We are going. We have to talk on the video chat." So, "Oh, I want to see." And then he goes to the video chat, and then I will just be seeing his face, and I'll be like, "I want to see more."
Oh,
And he said, wait to me. I said, I want to see more. Keep going down. Keep going. Keep going. Put the camera, keep going. I want to see your dick. I want to see it. And then I'll be like, oh, imagine me and you jumping in the shower. What are you going to do to me if we were there together? And things like that. And then I'll be like, I'll scream so loud, and everybody in the neighborhood is going to hear what we are doing. And do you know what is even funny about it? I'm never going to be embarrassed. So those are the kind of things we did for video chatting. Again, like Miss Olivia was talking about, those little short videos. Yes, I did those short videos. Like, oh, like putting my boobs out there. See, wait, wait, you miss some. You better buy a flight, come back, or can't quick for summer holiday. And then he sees that video, he cherish it. Like that video, he always like, oh, thank you so much. And then he'll be like, do you know what? I don't watch that your video. I watched it over and over. I watched it over and over. I feel like this video, can you even send me more? I want to see more. So things like that, it really helped us to helped us sexually in our relationship. You feel like you don't really miss that person that much. It got to a point where you're like, okay, take off your clothes. I'll take it off. It's my husband. Take your pants off, take your bra off, and things like that. And like Miss Olivia was saying, that worked for me. If you know that it's not going to work for you, you know your partner better. You know what's going to work for you. So we are just giving our experiences, our examples, and we are like, it doesn't hurt to try. Maybe there's somebody out there who has never even tried anything, and you are too shy to even start somewhere. Start with, like we said, the messaging. Start it there. When you feel like you are comfortable enough, you start talking dirty talk. And when you are comfortable enough in dirty talking, maybe you will get to a point where you can do videos like me and Miss Olivia can do. And then with the one of porn, you could send a porn. It doesn't have to be you. You're not a porn star anyways. You're like,
Yeah.
oh, baby, can we watch porn together online? He'll be like, hey, let's go for it, right? Or maybe he'll be like, he's not used to that. Or maybe he's giving you the look like, where is this coming from? You like that? I know you like Virgin Mary. Church sister too, they do that kind of thing. Church sister get blood for skin. Church sister a human being. So give it a try. Have that conversation. Like porn, like when we say watching porn, if you don't really want to watch porn, that's fine. There are a lot of erotic movies out there. I don't know if Miss Olivia have a few. She's mommy Netflix. She can tell us if we have. There's something they call, is this 360 or what? I don't know.
Right.
You remember that? I think we have like a few on Netflix. I forgot the titles.
Oh yeah. I'll give you any
I
title you
know
want.
those
Whichever.
erotica, yeah.
And our viewers, please drop some of them if you want for us to try. So those
Please,
movies,
please.
the 365 days. That's a movie you wanted to talk about with Michelle Maroon. That guy, something else. 365 days. It's in for now. It's in three parts. I think the fourth one is
Oh,
coming.
the third one, I've watched just part one and two. The third one is out.
The third one is out. Yeah, the third one is
Ooh,
out. If not watch that one.
Netflix and chill tonight.
So it has viewer discretion, of course, if you have kids at home, and because it is no there's no restrictions on that movie. If you are watching it, you are watching it live with your partner. Oh, of course, we're talking about distance relationship. Tell your partner that I want you to watch a movie. Go and watch 365 days. There's another one. It's called Dark Desire. It's on Netflix too. Go
Mm-hmm.
ahead, watch those. That one is a series. So it has like 8 to 10 episodes. You have to make him, like I was saying before, anticipate, because if he's watching a movie by that Michelle Maron like 365 days, there are points there that there were two people they were not in a relationship, and then you see the other girl using a toy because her man did not want to have sex. And then there is
Mm-hmm.
this guy that could do everything, but he does not have a girl to take it all in. Man, you could that guy, that man fit walk. Man talk so
I'm happy
because
walk.
he could do everything, but he did not have that person to experience
Mm-hmm.
that way. If you have watched the movie, you understand what I'm saying. So that girl was almost in a distant relationship because she had her toys, even though she had her man there, but the guy did not was not sexually active, and for him it did not matter. But now she meets someone who wants to do all of those stuff, and it is all there in that movie, guys. If you want to watch it, please go ahead and watch. If you are in a
Mm-hmm.
distance relationship, just like we are giving our experience, tell your partner to watch that movie and ask him or her, like, what did you get from it? What do you want us to try when we meet from that movie? That, oh, you can
Mm-hmm.
help me at this particular point. There was a part. I have one of my favorite scenes there. It's like she got the guy all like aroused and ready, and then she left him. Like, no.
Oh,
The way that
I
guy
like
dragged
that.
that girl here. Like, are you crazy? Like, you want kiwi? Yeah.
Mhm,
That's pick it out. Let him say, watch this movie. Watch this movie.
mhm,
And I want us to do this when we get there. I'm a movie freak, so I did that a lot while I was back home. I used to have a list, and I'll say, "Oh, you're going to subscribe me for Netflix." Even though I was in Cameroon, you're going to subscribe it. So I'll be watching some of those movies, and then I'll tell him that go and watch this one, and tell me what you see. And then you
mhm.
call and say, that film that die. Oh, I say,
Jumping the time.
yeah. So we'll do which one? He says, no, no,
Mhm,
no, no, don't worry. I'll call you for night. And then we'll get on the phone the night and we'll talk about it. At times I talk and then I fall asleep, because
mhm,
again the distance, the time difference is crazy. And then in the morning you apologize and say no. And also maybe I talk to you, you come. you know,
mhm, mhm.
I know maybe you just finished and then you passed out, it's
Yes,
okay. It's
it's
okay.
okay. It's
You're
okay.
talking,
Yeah.
and Miss Molly said something about that at the beginning. Trust. If this is your if this is your husband, if this is your boyfriend or your partner that you've been dating for what 10, 8 years, why can't you do that? Why can't you fall asleep in it? It's the same. It's like it's a virtual in his arms, because he's talking to you over
Right.
the. You are sexting. You are doing role play. You are talking about this movie that you have watched. He's telling you what he's going to do to you, and then you are talking, and then you fall asleep. It's
And you
okay.
say, baby, as you talk so masculine, I don't wait. I don't wait.
Yeah. All right.
You
Miss
know?
Molly, you have any comment on that? Let before I take the comments and all right, we'll have from Miss Janita. Miss Janita says, so how do we do it without internet?
Oh,
That's a big one.
that's a big one.
That's a big one. So it is hard. That one is totally. I'll just give my comment on that. If Miss Molly have something to say, she can tell us about it. But we'll do a regular call. With a regular call, you don't need the internet, right? With a regular
Mm-hmm.
call, that's the best you can do. Like I
Yes.
said, going back to Cameroon at that time, WhatsApp was I think you had to pay some money to have some few minutes. It was very rare. So I did not have that luxury too, but I made it work. You try to, make the phone call, put the credit, as we used to call it back when, go put credit,
Mm-hmm.
make the actual phone call and not maybe a video call at that point. It
Yes.
can be very frustrating because you want to see this person. So right now the world is so evolved, right? You can send pictures from every angle, from Instagram, TikTok, you name it, you can send pictures. Then imagine that you don't have that internet connection. And that is very, very common because maybe the transformer is down back home and stuff like that. You don't have
Yeah.
electricity even.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But that's what we're talking about trust because you need your partner to understand that I could not be online or I could not call you because
Yes.
this is what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
Trust me, he will understand that I cannot, oh, I don't wait my baby picture today, come. Oh, no,
Mm-hmm.
because there was no internet, and that is
Yes.
true. So, but
Mm-hmm.
that at that point, you only go now to the regular way that we usually had and make that phone call and make
Yes.
that phone call to talk with him. Yeah.
Yeah.
What
Yeah.
do you have to
That
say?
Yeah, what
Okay.
you said is so true because at this point where there's no internet, there's nothing you can do about it. It's a situation that there's nothing you can do about it. So our advice that you go and do your regular call. Back in the days, we used to go to cyber cafe to go call. I don't know how they do it right now. So if you don't have an internet in a situation like that, but you still have to keep that relationship going by at least talking to each other. Hey, babe, I wanted to video chat today with you. I wanted to send you a very nice picture. I could not because of internet. I had to take the bike and drop to 2 drops to get to this cyber cafe or direct to the call box just to call you. I just wanted to hear your voice. Are you okay? Don't bother, hang in there. We're going to try tomorrow. Something like that. So if that's what you have, use what you have right now to work on this relationship. Don't just say, oh, but what they are saying at the Mollie Show, we have to go do video chatting. We have to go do send pictures. I don't have internet. I'll just stay home. No, do whatever it takes. If what you have right now is just to call, do that. With time, the day that you have internet, you go do the internet stuff. The day that you don't even have money to buy data, that's fine. He understands. right? Just that communication, that trust. He knows what is going on. He knows what is happening. You do not just say, oh, I'm not going to get to him today. But something happened and you couldn't. But you went ahead and even make effort to take an Okada, we call it back home, and take you to Junction, whatever junction where the cyber cafe they or call box there for international call. You went ahead and you called him. That's good enough. I think he's going to appreciate it. Or if it's your wife, I think she's going to appreciate it. Either way, you made an effort. That's what we want to see. That's what your spouse want to see. That's what your boyfriend, your girlfriend, that's what they want. That effort. You're making effort to keep this going, to keep this working. That's all I have to say, Miss Oli.
Yeah. Well, thank you, Miss Molly. I have a comment from I think it's a Mr. Pride Abongwa. He said talking about erotica movies on Netflix. There is sex life. Yes, Mr. Pride.
Mm-hmm.
I've watched Sex Life. I love that movie. It's really not even. It has more of sex and like dates that our lives. Like, what do you choose in this life? You know, if you're staying with someone, because of a family. Because I know that lady had kids with her husband, but there was some other guy out there that had something else that she wanted. That's a very interesting one. Sex Life. Thank you, Mr. Pride, for dropping that comment for us. Also have another question from Janice. Miss Janice watching all the way from Boya. Thank you so much for
Thank you, Miss Jenny.
watching. She said, at times, how about your pictures in the hands of somebody you don't trust? So I'll advise any of our viewers, if you don't trust someone, don't send them your nudes.
Yeah,
That's it's just
yeah.
simple.
And
Don't.
that's why
If
we started by saying that if you are in that relationship, if you are in that relationship, you have to trust that person. Because if you don't even trust that person enough to even send in that picture, so what is the foundation of that relationship?
Exactly. If I'm
Yeah.
going down to, because when I'm talking about these pictures, maybe you don't understand. Like
Mm-hmm.
pictures of your coochie, pictures of your boobs. If I'm taking off my shirt to send you a picture, this you are like you're a part of me. That's just a fact. So if there's
Mm-hmm.
someone that you are doubting, and maybe he is insisting that, oh, please send me that picture now, please send me that picture, and you are like, I don't trust the man. If I send the
Mm-hmm.
picture, don't do it.
Don't do
If you
it.
are yeah, if you're doubting for just 1 second that it's not going to end well, there's a lot of things happening now. People's sex tapes getting um released and stuff like that. So if it's someone you don't trust, please don't go ahead and don't do that. Tell him, okay, we'll meet. When we meet, I'll show you
Yeah.
stuff like that.
Yeah.
Try to play it, but maybe it's someone who also wants you to gain his trust. Maybe you just started a new relationship. I'll not advise that. I'll
Mm-hmm.
not advise
Mm-hmm.
because there's a lot happening out there. There's a lot of
Yeah.
things happening
Yeah.
out there.
Or
So
or or maybe Miss Olivia, or maybe you could send a picture without a face attached to the picture. You don't have to
exactly,
attach a face to that picture. You want
that's a
boobs?
good
This
one.
is boobs.
This is boobs right
You
here.
want coochie? This is coochie. What is the proof that that coochie is yours? You know,
Mm-hmm.
it's not attached to a face. So if you are scared, you are in that relationship that you really want to invest in that relationship, but the relationship just started. I know maybe you meet with somebody and you guys dated for 4 months, 5 months, and you guys are apart. You are investing in that relationship, but again, you still have that little doubt. I understand, and that person is, don't attach your face to the picture. If you want to send nude, don't attach your face. I think that's another option. Don't attach your face. Because me and Miss Olivia will go like this and take it all over. Yes, because we trust that person. But if you know
Yeah,
that this person, you want to build this relationship with this person is at times if you meet somebody, if it's for 4 months, if it's for one day, if it's for 2 weeks, if somebody is genuine, at times, most of the time, you feel it. You say, no, this is genuine. I want to keep this relationship. So
mhm.
don't attach a face. Don't attach
Don't.
a face to it. Yeah,
Yeah,
don't attach a face.
yeah. Thank you so much, Janice, for that. I have another comment from Miss Elsie Jiff. She says, most often videos get liked when the relationship has ended and you guys are no longer in love. Personally, I will not trust anyone to have my nude video or picture. They are human and you can never tell the future. That is very true.
So
Trust me.
true. Mm-hmm.
People have okay.
That's
Oh,
true.
okay. Yeah, I get the correction you mean.
That's true,
Yes.
Elsie. That's true.
So
Yeah.
that it has happened. I think most of these nude videos that we see online today are a result of that, right? That you had sent me videos when we were in a very good and loving relationship.
Mm-hmm.
We had done those things together. We've had a sex tape together and stuff like
Mm-hmm.
that. I
Mm-hmm.
trusted you with everything I had. That's why we did that. And then, of course, the relationship ended in a messy, divorce or a separation that could not even, they could not stop it. And then this person goes ahead and leak your videos. It's unfortunate.
It's
At that point,
unfortunate.
there's nothing, there's nothing you can do at that point. And I accept I acknowledge your decision to not do that. Trust me, if your instincts tell you not to do it, please
Don't do
don't.
it.
Yeah,
Yes,
please
yes.
don't, because there is no taking it back when if it's having 50 million views on
So
Twitter. Yeah,
if it's
and
gone, it's gone.
yeah, it's gone, it's gone. So thank you so much for your comment, and to
Mhm.
any of our viewers who watch it, please, if you think that you cannot, immediately you hesitate there. These things they call instincts, right? Immediately you
Mhm.
hesitate to do these things. Don't do it.
Don't do
Don't do
it.
it. And I'll not beat myself a lot. I'll speak for myself. Let's say today my husband and I will get separated, and he had videos of me. He has like everything.
Everything. Yeah.
I'll not beat myself about it, because I know I gave you those videos when we were cool.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't. You didn't force me to do that. So like any other Romo, like any other scandal, you will die one day. You will die down, and of course, I'll start my life again. And then maybe I've
Yeah.
learned my lesson. I'll know that, all right, from now on, I don't have to do this shit again, because this is where
Mm-hmm.
it got the first time. But
Mm-hmm.
okay, that was a good one, Miss Elsie.
Yeah, that
Miss
was a
Molly,
good one, Miss
any comment
Elsie.
on that?
No, I don't have anything. You just nailed it. You just put it the nail to the coffin. Let me say, like Henrietta would say, you nailed the coffin.
Right.
Yes, what she said is true. You can be in a very romantic relationship with somebody. You are married. You have kids. You have been together for 10 years, and because of some unfortunate situation, you guys get a divorce, and your spouse take you there and say, oh, it leaked. How did it leak? You send it out there. And to those guys that are doing things like that to women, shame on you. Shame on you.
We're saying
Because
it
the divorce
live. Shame
ended
on you.
nasty. Yes, shame on you. Shame on you. If a girl sent you the picture and then you went ahead and lied that it leaked. It did not leak. You leak it. Who did you? You've been having those videos for over 10 years and it did not leak.
Mm-hmm.
Once you guys are separated, it leaked. Shame on you. Shame
You
on
did that
you.
on purpose. You did that
Yeah, they do that on
intentionally.
purpose. Shame on you. They want to sabotage you. They don't want the girl to move on. They want no. And to women that their pictures have been leaked before, don't be embarrassed about it. I know it's difficult. Let go of it. Move on. Continue your journey. And shame on the person who leaked the video. Shame on you.
Just like I said, remember that you sent those videos in good
Mm-hmm.
faith. Remember that you were so much in love before you did that. It's not your fault at
All
this
right.
point. You were just somebody just used you to get the fame. All right, I have a good one from Miss Doris. Miss Doris said most the videos come I think it's from the girls only. Miss Doris, I think that's what you wanted to write. Question was the videos come from no. Hey, send me your own
No,
video.
I have
Send me your
videos
own.
too. Yeah.
Send me a,
Yeah.
of course. It's not only the girls, right?
Yeah.
Is that I don't know how. At the beginning, I said it. Every relationship has its own, its own gig, its own thing.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe in some relationship, the man is saying, "No, I nothing make me video for you," and some ladies are okay with that. I am
Mm-hmm.
not okay with that. If I'm sending you a video, send me something. Send me your
Something.
teeth. Send me
Mm-hmm.
your do something. Do something sex for me. Take your camera
I even
on the
want to see your ass. Stand around and take picture of your asshole. I want to see all of that. I don't know. I just want to see it.
take your
Call me
take your
nasty, but I want to see it.
take your phone to the mirror, do something for me, go down
Yes.
and up. That I
Yeah.
asked my husband for that. I'm like, hey, I want to see you. He said, no, I want to go wash. I said, take your phone with you now. Let me see
Mm-hmm.
something. Yeah,
Yeah.
leave that video. So to answer your question, Miss Doris, if that's what you're saying, no, it doesn't only have to come from the girls. I think some women accept to do that. They will say, okay, my master no like to make that video, and then maybe they will accept, and
Mm-hmm.
they will be the ones sending the video. It goes around with many other things. Like you hear a woman will say, "Oh no, my man, he likes the blow job, but he does not go down on me." It just depends what you accept in your house. That's the
Yes.
truth. It
You
just
don't go
depends
down
what
on me, I don't go down on you.
it doesn't depends what you accept in your home. So to answer again, Miss Doris, nope, it's not only the girls. If you're in a relationship, if I'm sending you videos, come on, give me something now. Let me hold
Yeah,
on
give
to
me
it.
something. Give me something. Yeah.
Let me see. I have a funny comment from Miss Elsie. She said, Miss Mollie, church sister does not ask too much. So that question was directed to you.
My goodness. Miss
Yeah,
Elsie, my sister, it is well. The Lord is good, Mama. The Lord is good.
all the time. All right. And then, okay, yes, Miss Doris says, okay, thanks. Though I don't see why the man will refuse, then I go ahead and do it. Just what we're talking about, right? Is what
Mhm.
you accept in each relationship. Because if the person refuses to send it, and then you still say, oh, you know what, let me just still send my own, even though he has refused. Yeah, but it's anybody that accepts it, they'll go ahead with their own relationship like that. We cannot even change that. And then I have Miss Ruth just came in. He said, "Oh Lord, how did I
Oh,
lose track of time?"
she's
Hello,
coming
yes,
when we're about to ex. Oh, Miss Ruth.
hello, Miss Ruth. Of course, yeah, we're talking about coping sexually in a long distance relationship. If you have any comments, you drop it before we have about 9 minutes to round up this live session. So, but
Mhm.
I want to give a really special shout out to all our viewers. You all have been constant. We get
Yeah.
your direct messages in our inbox sometimes. We get your likes, we get your comments. And today we're even live on our YouTube page. We
Yep.
this video is live on our YouTube page too. So if you are a YouTuber, some people like it that over on YouTube, then you don't have to miss anything. If we're going live on Facebook and you're not on Facebook, maybe some of you join because of us. If you want to be comfortable and watch on YouTube, you can also do that. We also have a lot of videos on our TikTok page. You know,
Mm-hmm.
we kind of recap a little bit of what we've been doing for the past episode. So if you are a TikToker too, you can always watch our videos on there. So let me see. Let me see. Okay, I see. I see one comment. These things can be tricky. I'm looking for it again, and it's okay. Let me see. Okay. So yeah, I also have a comment from Mr. Pride Abungwa. He says, yes, I was watching on YouTube as well. Quality on YouTube is quite good. Looks like you're a
Mm-hmm.
YouTuber. You like to watch
Mm-hmm.
on YouTube. All right. So that comment that I had was so won't okay, it's almost the same thing like what Miss Elsie said, like wouldn't some of this role play and sexting lead to cheating? Is one you have something to say about that?
Sorry, what was the question again, Miss Ollie?
Like will this sexting and role play not lead to cheating?
I don't think, to my point of view, I don't think it will lead to cheating because you are doing that to spice the relationship. You are trying to sexually bridge the gap that you guys have right now because you are going in a long distance relationship. I don't think it will lead to cheating. If a man want to cheat, he's going to cheat. It's not because of these things that the role playing and whatever. It means that that man wanted to cheat to begin with. In the first place, that was his intention. It's not you trying to make it work for him, trying to make it work for the both of us. And then instead of that, it's going to push him to cheating. I did it. My husband did not cheat. So I will say, I don't think, maybe it's not going to work for somebody. If you think it's going to make your spouse to cheat, then don't do it. But if your spouse cheat because you're trying to help your relationship, he was going to cheat anyways.
Anyway, yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's a good response to that. we're all humans, and there's some things that we cannot stop. There's
Mhm.
some things that we cannot stop. You can do it, and the person still cheat. You will not do it, the person still
He's
cheat. So, I always say, do you, so that you're satisfied. Because guess what? You're not only doing this thing to satisfy your partner, right? You're doing this thing to get satisfied
Mhm.
too. If I'm
Mhm.
doing
Yeah.
a role
Yeah.
play with you, if I'm doing a role play with you, I'm having my satisfaction. I'm having my moments of ecstasy. You are telling me that put your hand on your breast. I'm putting my hand on my breast. I'm touching. I'm feeling fine. So
You say,
I'm not
baby, go
doing.
down. I'm going in.
I'm
I'm going
going
in.
in.
I'm going down.
Yeah.
I'm going down. You
So
know?
if you are if you are doing it because you're scared of what your partner is going to do, then it means at the beginning you are not even doing it for yourself. You're just doing it for me. I do it for myself too, and
I
that's
do it for
most of the
myself too. Yeah.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Those are some of the things that we ladies have to think about. In those days, we'll say, "Oh, that man sleep with that girl. I don't sleep you too." What's the
Uh-uh.
meaning of that? We did it together. So what is like? No, it's sleep. No, yeah, do it for yourself. You understand? Do it for yourself. See, you're
Yes.
going to have a relationship, and they say, "Oh, it's too early for that girl to go and sleep with that man because, hey, as Molly said in the beginning, you did be aquara because you went and slept with that man and it was so early." No, we too will sleep now. We had sex. We had
Yes.
sex
Yeah,
intercourse
we
together.
too na aquara no.
I
If na
was
court, we too na aquara.
yeah. That role should turn around. We had sex together. We had sexual intercourse together. I was satisfied too, and you
Mm-hmm.
too. So don't let it not go on the other way. If he cheats because you people were doing role play and sexting, all right. I was doing it too because I wanted my own satisfaction. It doesn't only have to be on you. And
Mm-hmm.
then Miss Ruth said, agree, Molly. I don't think it will lead to cheating either, at least not in my case. And then Miss Ruth says, about to go down, Miss Ruth. Miss Ruth, we missed you. Thank you for stopping by, but even though you came very late today, as you said, you lost track of time, and it's okay. We'll have a lot more episodes um, like this. We also want to advise our viewers because we've been getting comments on like people proposals on how I want to come on the show. You can do that in our inbox. Send us a private message in the inbox. Tell us
Mm-hmm.
what you wanted to talk about. It doesn't have to be someone around us here. We can stream you from where you're watching. That's the
Yes.
good part of internet that we have now. We can stream you from where you're watching, and you can be part of us, and you can talk. We can pick up a topic, and then you can tell us what you like or what you don't even like about the show, on how you want us to improve on it. So
Mm-hmm.
let me see. As always, I have another comment from Ruth. So as I always say, if you float your boat and it works in your relationship, please go for it. Agreed 100%, Molly Show.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Ruth. We have been talking about that since we started the show. it has to be um it has to be 100% something that you want. If it's not working for
Mm-hmm.
you, please do it. I'll say it any day, anytime. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
And then we know we have a lot of viewers out there, and some of them they think viewing is following. So go there, Miss Olivia. Miss Olivia is good at this. Can you like um tell them the steps to like follow us and things like that? I know you are good at this.
well, there's a lot of yeah, I had to my husband said, "Oh, I watched your show." I said, "You watch, but you do not follow it." He said, follow how? So please go to our page. If you go to our page, I don't know if you're using your laptop or your phone, there's going to be there are three like emojis on the other side, like on the far right side. There's like, there's follow there. If you like, it's going to show you like a follower. If you follow, it's going to no. If you like, it's going to be like 89 likes. You liked the page, right?
Mhm,
But
mhm,
following the page is different. Right now, I'm looking at our Facebook page. It says we have 89 likes and 181 followers. So we know 89 people like the page and 181 are following the page. So please follow us. You can, of course, we appreciate the fact that you like the page. So follow us so you have notifications when
yeah.
we're going on live. We have notifications. That would be very great. And again, we also have the YouTube page. It's the same, the Mollie Show. We have
Mhm,
an Instagram Instagram page. We have a TikTok page. So please follow our pages. We're trying to get all of them active at once. It's a little difficult to have this 1 hour video on the Instagram or TikTok, but
Mhm.
of course this is where you get most of the long videos on Facebook and on YouTube. But
Thank
on
you.
Instagram and on TikTok, we're going to try to give brief messages of what you missed here, so you have an idea of what we say on our show. So
Okay.
and
Mhm.
then the last comments I'll get, we have one from Ms. Doris. Ms. Doris, thanks a lot. She said, thanks for the wonderful teachings. And
Mhm.
Mr. Price said, great job, the Mollie Show, highly interactive show and great education. We really, really appreciate you for that. So we have been here for an hour. So
Mhm.
you want to conclude?
Thank you guys for hanging out with us. We really appreciate you spending time with us. We know time is money. And like Miss Olivia said, our ears and our eyes are open. We want to read what you send, and we are
Mhm.
willing to listen to what you have, maybe positive feedback, negative feedbacks. We are ready for it. And again, what do you want us to talk on the next episode? Anything you want us to talk about on the next episode, just drop it down there, and we're going to see what we can do, and then we're going to move on. And then until next time, we're going to see you on the Molly Show.
Bye. Thank you all so
Bye.
much.